Yeah, there's an old sporting phrase after the Lord Mayor show, Chris. There's a little bit of that tonight.
It is. I mean, it's been a tough campaign for us. We know that. Obviously, we've had a couple of good individual performances in there, and I mean, sort of some rays of light. But I think overall, it's been a tough campaign for us.
Bit disappointing tonight. I mean, always felt, you know, that there were runs to be had out there. Did you feel 170, particularly where you got tied down in the middle, 172 a little bit light?
Yeah, I mean, obviously at half time we thought, well, maybe if we bowl well, we've got to have a chance here. But I think it was in the end, weren't it? I mean, you look at the average scores at these ground, we're up around 190. So maybe, yeah, just a little bit light. But I mean, I've got to give Kent some credit there. I mean, there was 8 overs there that they went for 40 runs and sort of took a couple of wickets as well, which made life very difficult for us. Parky bowled well again. So, you know, I mean, to come back from there to get to where we did, we sort of did all right there. And we saw Charlie try and pull us out of and get us going again. So
yeah, there's so much to take out the second part of the campaign from the Oval onwards, in particular. Yeah, the new revamped opening partnership with Paul and Michael. Good to see both in form. Mohammed Amir showing us signs of your first camp, 2017. You know, the longer he went on, the better he got, and also Luke Benkenstein, another good campaign, and nice to see Charlie Allison with probably his first substantial score of the campaign tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what we've got to look at it really. As tough as it has been, I think we've got to take the experiences from this and make sure we learn from them. And moving forward, we put plans in place to just keep developing. We've seen some youngsters out there. We've played a lot of youngsters at times, and we've seen them step up at various given points. So what I have to do is keep pushing them, and like I say, learn from the experiences of this year. And it's not a wasted campaign as such. And yeah, I mean that's all we can do really.
Yeah, obviously Kent getting through tonight. Good to see a bit of help from Surrey, but they've done pretty well over the campaign, and I'm sure next year you don't want to be losing twice heavily to them, do you?
We don't. I mean, but again, we've got to give. I mean, if we look at Miei, he's played beautifully in both games there. 100 at Chelmsford, 80 here. He showed his class there. So I mean, Kent are a good side. We've got some good batsmen in there, and I thought the manager bowling attack well today. So I mean, they've made life difficult for us twice. But you're absolutely right. Next year we have to make sure we're in a position where it's us coming out and challenging, and I think that's where we've got to make sure the experiences from this year don't go wasted, and actually we use them to move forward next year.
Championship on Tuesday. Is it likely that both Sam and Jamie will be back for that one?
Yes, both will be back, all being well. In fact, they will be back. Jamie's done well in his training. He's got one final training session tomorrow. If he comes through that, then he'll be declared fit. And obviously Sam's available to play for us.
And obviously there's still this annoying thing. We don't know whether there's no relegation, whether it's 3 up, 1 down, or the reverse, or whatever. But I suppose you've got to try and put that out of your mind. There's a bit of weather around potentially at home. You've got the cook up or a ball, but you just got to try and get back onto the horse into the championship and get what you can out of it.
Yeah, I think that's the key. I think you hit the nail on the head there. We've got to make sure we just deal with what's in front of us, one game at a time, and just try and win every game. And make sure that we're putting those points on the board to just make sure that we're safe, and we're playing Division 1 cricket next year. The boys are up for the challenge. They know it's a stiff challenge ahead of us, but we've got to make sure we're up for it. We've got to make sure we're there and we're challenging.
Just finally on the T20, Chris, I mean, I felt, look back over the campaign as a whole, yeah, there was a few heavy defeats, but 1 or 2 other games, I mean, the Lord's game, the Gloucester game at Chelmsford, a couple of other games had gone your way, and you and Kent might have been involved tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we could say that, but I mean, ultimately as well, we've got to take responsibility for the games that we lost. Absolutely, the Lord's game, we should have won that. But I mean, again, we had 4 batsmen that got out within 5 balls of each other, so both partnerships were broken, and we ended up with new batsmen in there. So there's little lessons that we've got to learn along the way to make sure that we don't keep repeating those. And like I said, we've got some young players up there, so they're learning as they go along as well. But yeah, I mean, you reflect back, there's little moments in various games. If we'd have taken those moments, it could have been us there tonight.